Okay, so whenever I come back, I'm always like, oh, I'm back and I'm gonna make more videos. I promise. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making promises and breaking them. So you know what? I'm not gonna do that anymore. No more making promises. I promise. Hi, I'm Makai. So I really want to learn French. This year, I need to focus on it. So as a result, I've decided to start learning Japanese. Yeah. So as a first step, I thought I would see how quickly I could learn Hiragana and Katakana, and I pretty much learned it in a week. And if I can do it, so can you. Let me show you how. First, a quick rundown. The Japanese language is made up of 3 scripts: Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanji. Hiragana and Katakana are made up of 46 basic characters. Kanji is made up of thousands. Literally, kanji is made up of thousands and thousands of characters. So as you can imagine, it is beyond the scope and ambition of this video to talk about it. But I will be tackling them one day. Mark my words. Anyway, for every hiragana character, there is a corresponding katakana character that represents the exact same sound. Par exemple, the sound A is represented by this symbol in hiragana and this symbol in katakana. The hiragana and katakana can be collectively referred to as kana. There are 92 basic characters, so how are you going to learn them all in 1 week? Bonne question. Here's what I did. On day 1, it was real simple. It's just about learning to recognize the hiragana characters through the use of mnemonics and by playing this simple game called like Dr. Owl or something. I'm going to leave a link in the description to tofugu.com. On there, there's an article called The Ultimate Guide to Learning Hiragana. Read it. Use it. My main takeaway from this article was twofold. 1, using mnemonics is actually an effective way to recall information. I'd never invested time in it before. I don't know why. And 2, gamifying things makes learning more fun, makes you want to spend more time on it, and ultimately makes you learn things faster. So, yay. Alright, so the article wants you to do a few things, but I only concerned myself with playing the game and learning the mnemonics. That was enough. If you want to do the rest of it, feel free. It's fine. I went through the article trying to remember the hiragana character and the associated mnemonic 5 at a time. Once I thought I'd remembered the first 5, I went over to the game and started to drill it. You select hiragana and then you deselect every line except the a, I, U, E, O line. Press reset and then try to match up the character with the sounds. Try to do that as quickly as you can. Once you've matched those up successfully, go back to the article and then tackle the next 5. Then go back into the Dr. Owl game and then deselect everything except the I, I, U, E, O line and the Kaki Kuke Ko line. Match up all the characters. Continue to do this 5 at a time, or I don't know, as many as you think you can handle, until you've got all 46 characters memorized. Or you think you have all 46 characters memorized. And you're done for the day. Feel free to have a snack and go to sleep. However, if you have the time and or the inclination, keep going back to the game throughout the day and see if you truly remember the characters. Okay, so for day 2, I want you to do the exact same thing again, this time with katakana. You need to go to tofugu.com, find the ultimate guide to learning katakana and drill it. I'm going to leave a link, as always, in the description. So just like you did yesterday, you're going to go through it 5 at a time, learn 5, go play the game. Learn another 5, go play the game. Except this time you need to select from katakana to hiragana. Once you've completed the grid and you've gone from katakana to hiragana, I want you to revise going from hiragana to katakana. Done it? Good. See how much progress we're making? And it's only been 2 days. Alright, so on day 3, there's only 2 things you have to do. 1, play the game again, that simple Dr. Owl game. See how fast you can do it, actually. My fastest time was not very fast at all. So if you're getting a good time, either message it in the comments below or tweet me a screenshot at MakaiBot, because I'm not going to believe you otherwise, because I'll be jealous. The second thing you need to do is to continue to solidify your learning with a spaced repetition system called Anki. Right, I'm not going to go into too much detail as to what Anki is. It's basically a flashcard system which helps you to memorize stuff. I'm going to be doing a more detailed video on what Anki is and how to use it very, very soon. So, I don't know, if you haven't already, subscribe and then you'll see it as soon as it's uploaded. But for now, I'm just going to go over the very basics. Like, very basics. Right, so the software is free on desktop and free on Android, but it costs about, I don't know, like £25 or something like that on iOS. I have an iPhone, so I paid for it, and it was, in my opinion, well worth it. But you obviously don't need to. Just use it on your computer and it's free. Just simples. So the first thing you need to do is download it from just, I think it's like Anki.org or Anki.com. The symbol looks like this. Do not confuse it with some imitations. Go look for that. I don't know why I keep telling you to go search for stuff, because I'm going to leave a link in the description anyway. Download it from here. Open it up. Voila. Then you're going to click on this button and you're going to go find the Hiragana and Katakana pre-made Anki deck, just to keep it as simple as possible for now. So now you have downloaded the Hiragana and Katakana decks. They should be separate. Just start drilling them. Right, so how are you going to practice? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this, and then when the character comes up, I want you to say the sound in your head or out loud, preferably, and then flip the card. If you got it right, you press that button on the right, and if you got it wrong, you press that button on the left. Just drill the deck. Drill it. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it until you are done. And voila, parfait. On to day 4. It's day 4, and now I want you to learn to write Hiragana and Katakana with these 2 videos in the description. It's completely in Japanese, so you're not going to understand a word of it, but you should be able to follow along just fine. I guess the benefits of this is that as you start to learn to write the language, you can start to get used to the sounds of it at the same time. So, win-win. Right, next we're going to go back to Anki. This time though, you're going to use a deck that I created, link in description. The difference with this one is that you're going to hear the sound first, and then when you hear the sound, you need to write down the character. Once you've written down the character, you flip the card, and you compare your answer to what you see on the back. And drill it. Drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. Keep writing, drilling, writing, drilling, drilling, writing, writing, drilling. Keep going until you've completed the deck. Done? Great. C'est fini. Day 4 is done, and day 5 cometh. That sounds rude. Right, it's now day 5, and hopefully you should be able to recite the table in your head or out loud without too much trouble. If you can't, then it's going to become important to remember that framework. So you should be able to go a I U E O, kaki kukeko, sashi suseso, tati tsu teto, nani nune no, hahi huheho, mami mumemo, ya yu yo, rari rurero, wa wo Yeah, so you should be able to do that. If you can't, then that's what day 5's about. That's the challenge for day 5. Just look at a table and then go through it in your head and just see if you can memorize that. The reason this is going to become important is because you want to give yourself as many opportunities to practice as possible in any spare minutes, seconds, hours that you have. And by remembering this framework, every second you have, you can be like, okay, cool. Do I know sa? And then you can try to write it down and test yourself that way. Do I know tsu? Test yourself that way. Do I know wa? Test yourself that way. You don't need to be around a computer. You don't need to have your phone on you. As long as you have a pen, and if there's a bit of paper lying around, visualize the framework and then just practice in every spare second that you have. Cool. Day 6 and day 7 is just going to be about incessant practice. So I don't know, play that owl game. Practice in your Anki. Think about the framework and then just pick random characters to write around in the spare minutes that you have. On the walls, on paper, on your mum's forehead, wherever. So if you find you can do all that without much trouble, then congratulations. You just learned Hiragana and Katakana in less than 7 days. You're welcome. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, I guess the next step is to try to learn kanji. But I can't help you there because I haven't learnt it yet, because there's literally thousands and thousands of characters. That's not even an exaggeration. Having said that, I will be attempting to learn all the daily use kanji, which I think is called Juyu kanji or Joyo kanji. I think there's about 2,200 characters, and I'm going to try to do it in 2 months. Scratch that. 3 months. Scratch that. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out if it's even possible. When I do, no doubt I'm going to be making a video about it and you'll just see how I did. I suppose. Anyways, thanks for watching. À la prochaine. That means bye. Au revoir.